Hey, PolishLynx here and welcome to another episode of Raising Angels Fates Allegiance. Hope you had a great Easter, by the way. Well, the moment I post the video, it's been a while since then, but well, never mind, alright. Whoa, look, the flame back there. Although if this door is heat resistant enough to hold together, we aren't going to be airborne long enough to find out. The fire has almost consumed our engines. You know, a girl doesn't like it when all a guy does is bring her problems. Forgive me, would the present of a controlled crash landing be adequate? Of course it isn't. This is why you're still single and can't get a boyfriend, Alphonse. Ooh, it's my love life. Granny's eyes are firmly planted on the quickly approaching ground. It's not a trace of terror hidden in her eyes, but the mighty glow of someone right on the edge. She's thinking the same thing, that is haunting me, trying to encroach upon the bravery and bravado that allows me to make jokes about Alphonse's love life at a time like this. There's no ejection seats up here. We modified a drop shuttle for normal use. That's why they could escape. If we wanted to get out, we'd have to find some burning parachute packs. Get them on while we burn alive, and then somehow get out the ramp in the back. Well, I am a naturally gifted person, even I couldn't make that happen. Kick nuggets. That means we need to ride this burning death ramp in the ground and hope the force of impact doesn't kill us. Or the loose equipment and wreckage that will be flying around, or the trees that we are going to be smashing against. We are dead. We are dead, and these are our final moments. I've seen death before, but this is the first time ever where it didn't matter what I did. There's something I can do to save my life. I know I'm dead, and yeah! Tears are now beside me. I don't want to die. I want to live. I want to keep showing the world what I have to offer. It isn't fair. Why me? Why do I have to die here? Flight Officer Brandy is looking at me expectantly. She's scared, afraid of the death that awaits all three of us shortly. Scared just like I am. I wouldn't be surprised if she's on the border of a tearful breakdown as well. You can lose it here, Kika. People are still depending on you. Your immune needs her hurrying to look at death in the face and keep laughing. She needs you. She needs me. I forced a casual smile back on my face, hiding all of the terror away from her. A Heroine can never be afraid. She has to be brave and strong. Kika Star is a heroine still. So I need to force that bravery and strength as long as I can. What about you, Brandy? Would you think a Connor crush as a good first date gift? No, I think he'd do a lot better with flowers. See? Flowers, Alphonse. I like flowers myself. Pure pink ones with the delicate petals would be nice. A whole field of them. That's how you win hearts, Alphonse. He's fighting the controls with every ounce of strength he has, but the ultimate that is plunging towards zero tells the story of his success. Even his normally cold demeanor is fading a bit, but he forced himself to smile just the same. A field of flowers, huh? I think I could do that. I think they might be yellow, not pink though. Totally unromantic. Forgive me. It's okay, sir. I like yellow ones as well. Thank the spirits. I'll pick some for you shortly. Have you finished the crash landing checklist? Yes, sir. Good. May the spirits protect us. Here it comes. Death. Brace for impact. Dad, I'll be with you soon. Maybe. Natalie. You know, life is a bit weird sometimes. You never know what to expect. 1 minute, you are wondering if a girl you broke up with still loves you. And the next you are caught up in a tree as you dangle over a 100-foot drop. Just your everyday life. That's true. I'd like to go back to just worrying about Suri. Much more simple than the whole mortal peril thing. As I thought that I'd be perfectly safe now that I was clear of the ship. Instead, the guiding boosters failed and the claw backup parachute tried to drag me off a cliff to my death. Totally normal thing. Everyday life. Thank you, Mr. Tree. I swear I take back all the bad things I said about trees trying to kill me by dropping limbs on my house during storms. You're all okay by me. No, never mind. They're just trying to kill me. It wasn't enough that they dropped a branch thicker than I was at the time through my window, they come back to finish all the job. My hand creeps over to the straps holding me in. If I move too fast, I'm going to end up swinging the chute of the lamp, and there I go. If I move too slow, it is going to snap and I'll be getting up close and personal with the ground. The first metal snap comes undone without too much trouble. The seat has 5 buckles in total, and they all need to come undone if I am going to survive. 1 down, 2 down, a short blast of wind rocks the seat like the rickety tires swing back home. I grip on the remaining secure trumps, I rock back and forth over the cliff of doom. It takes a few terrifying seconds for the wind to die back down. Then a second yes, my hands are in motion to loosen the remaining straps. Remember, the tree branch is only going to expedite my fall, so I have to make a lunge for the ledge of the cliff and pull myself up. There's a small emergency bag attached to the back of the chair, and I carefully detach it. The thin round bag has a knife, a beacon, a basic fire starter kit. Well, I don't remember what else. Why did I not pay more attention to the survival course? Up it goes to safety. Next goes my datapad and personal bag. There's not a lot in there, but having some munchies and a change of uniform might give me the morale I need to make it home. Now me. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! My fingers grip onto what I pray is solid dirt. Propelling myself out of the chair snaps it off, sending it falling to the ground below. It takes far too long for me to hear the crash below. Far too long. Don't think about what happens if you lose your grip. You'll have plenty of time to think about falling to your death if you slip. My hands are cut, my knees are scrubbed, and my breathing sounds like I'm a chain smoker, but that has at least been postponed for a bit. What did the survival course say? Step 1 was to make sure I was fine and not in immediate danger of dying. That box has been checked. Scraps are not missing limbs. Scared of a tree trying to kill me is not being killed by said tree. Step 2 was, I think it was figure out where I am and what my general status is. Okay, easy enough. I'm stuck on some planet nobody ever visits, with no means of communication with the outside world. I'm in trouble. I'm in so much trouble right now. Sis, what I have is after that. I've got my uniform, datapad, a black bag with maybe 2 meals worth of food and water, and a nice variety of pens. In the brown bag, the knife, the 50 feet of cord, a little canteen of water, a beacon that won't work here, a tarp, a flashlight, a lighter. What's this? A DT-44 holdout pistol? Can I include the emergency survival mags with guns? Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to have some sort of self-defense, even if all I can do is scare birds with this weak thing. This stuff isn't going to help me live out the rest of my days in this jungle. I doubt it's going to keep me alive for more than a couple of days, which is not the intent of the bug. The Nimross should be rescuing me in a normal situation. But I'm stranded away, far away from the place where Sol would reasonably start his search and rescue operation. He's not going to be checking some cliff, he's going to be heading for the crash site. Which means to me that if I want to survive, I need to find my way back to the crash. I've got enough chocolate and crisps to hold me over until I get back to it. Assuming I can find it. I saw the shot going down towards where the sun was, so it should be somewhere in that general direction. I'm not sure, but I think I can see the faintest whiff of black smoke on the horizon. Well, that would be actually the first thing I would look for, so the smoke. So yeah, okay, that solves one problem. Once I link back up with the shuttle and everyone else, I'll be able to use my datapad and figure out how far we have to go before we get out of the signal range of whatever overloaded our crystal devices. I think I know who might have done that actually, not what. What was that for? It's obviously not the original problematic crystal since we didn't just fall out of the sky, but it amplified what the billion crystals did. If I could get a sample of that, the benefits for Valino crystals would be astronomical. Power required for jumps would be minuscule compared to what we need now. Interstellar radius would have 1,000 times the range. My datapad would have so much computer power I'd be able to play full holo games on it. Zuri wouldn't understand for. She told me I was just handing over another weapon to a bunch of corrupt monsters. Never mind what it could do for the betterment of the people. She'll tell this time I'll find the sample, get back to Nimross, and get myself a brand new promotion. I'm surprised that they didn't give you one for the last mission, but apparently they were still working the paperwork to get me colonel with the fleet command. When I got to the Nimross, getting that promotion was the most important thing on my mind. Now, I thought I'd just not feel so alone in the universe anymore and just get my crew back safely. Assuming everyone survived. Kika, Alphonse, new pilot should be at the crash site already. Sergeant Griffin is experienced enough to know how to head their end group. Faye's probably having the time of her life being back among Major. Well, but she might not have the freaking stuff to prevent her illness, right? That would be problematic. That leaves Arya and Kylie. I didn't get the impression that Arya was a country girl, so she's going to be the one who struggles with this the most. Kylie hopefully paid attention in survival school. Arya ejected not too soon before me, so she shouldn't be too far away from me. Getting to the crash site is my overarching objective, but I think finding Arya should be the primary one. Not really. I don't feel like that, but whatever. There's plenty of daylight left, so I have time. I better get moving before I lose the precious guiding light. Seriously? Seriously? Ah, Natalie, you are so annoying. Am I dead? Is this the afterworld? That always told me that the afterworld was a happy place of joy where we reunited with all those who went before us. A sunshiny land that is never cold or damp, and you never have to hurt ever again. I guess it is some sort of life then. I know I still have all of my limbs because each one feels like someone took a hammer to them. I don't think the hammer of Thor broke any of my limbs, but the drilling of a gun in my body makes me feel broken. At least I'm alive. I'd wag my tail in joy, but my tail feels numb and I'm not sure I can swing it back and forth. The crackle of flames is scaring me a bit, but it sounds far enough off that I don't think I'm the one burning. I can feel fresh air blowing across the fur on my ears, not a flamethrower. Phew! I knew it. Of course I wouldn't be burning. Heroes never get burned alive after all. I'm still strapped into my seat, but I'm thrown far from the coggy of the shuttle. I thought all of the twisting, rotating flying was a bit weird, but there was no way I was ever going to open my eyes. Not because I was scared or anything, I just didn't want to risk getting anything in my eyes. I unbuckled from my seat, testing each of my lips to confirm that they are all still attached and working to some degree. I can move my tail without pain, so that new doctor is going to have to take a look at it when I get back. If pulling the muscles in my tail is the worst that happened, then I got off lucky. Only Brian injured her tail. Where is she? I figured with all that energy she would be the first one to recover from being slammed on the ground, but the only thing I can see around me is burning ship barns, smashed trunks that used to be trees, and Blanca, acrid smoke. There was no way she'd be still trapped in the ship, right? Same thing with Alphonse. I know for the fact that he's smart enough to get himself out of the wreck. Then why aren't they out here? There's only one possible answer, and it is the one I really don't want to accept. Burying that ship still, and something is impeding their escape. Leave their own weak bodies or lack of kick-a-lack to be flung to safety. Bring the burning ship after being blessed with an escape is the sign of an absolute fool. I should run back in there. I should just simply wait out here for them to come. If I collapse in there, nobody will be around to save me. There's no way I can just sit here while they are probably being burned alive in there. I'll just have to run really fast. Acrid smoke burns my lungs with every breath I take. I can imagine what type of chemicals tucked away in the years of operation this ship conceals, but they taste awful. Seeing through the smoke is difficult, and it totally isn't because I'm a kitsune with weak eyesight. I have some of the best eyesight possible for a kitsune. It's just not very good for seeing through a burning ship. My hearing fog is stellar. Who needs to be able to see through the haze of war when you can navigate by sound? The best sense ever. I can hear the drop of a pin from a mile away, and Brian's coughs and grunts of pain are a billion times more adult than that. Alphonse! Brianni! Lieutenant, over here, I need help! Stay calm, I'm coming! Stay calm, Kika, don't think about how much you are sweating from the heat. Don't think about how easy it would be for your body to give out in this mess, just don't think. I stumbled over a piece of shattered equipment and twisted hull. Pain won't stop me from making my way to those who need me. Lieutenant! Branny, are you okay? My wing! The thin skin of her right wing lies pinned down what used to remain of my vacation station in her chair. Don't worry, I'll get you out of this. You just need to move the console and you should be able to slip out of there just fine. It's me I'm about. It's not me I'm worried about, lad. It's the Major. Alphonse's seat, unlike ours, seems to be exactly where it should be. I'd say he ended up in a much better situation than her if he wasn't slumped over unconscious in his chair. Flames are nipping at my tail and I can feel my body training to give out on me. Why can't Kitsune Harumi's brief smoke? Please get the Major out of here. What about you? I'll be fine, please get the Major out of here. No way, I've heard that line before. I'm not free, hurry up before it's too late. Time's running short and if I don't do something super fast right now, all three of us are going to burn up in this wreck. I don't want to design which of my comrades I take here. Almost has been my trust ally and the only one who'd hang out with me other than Soul only excelled when I was a junior navigator. Granny, I need to save the future. I need to do my responsibility as her senior and get her out of it alive. Kika, save him please, I'm almost free, I swear! No time think, I have to act now. If I want to save more, I need to decide who I save and who I leave to a fury death. I'm sorry, so sorry, Granny. I pull Alphonse from his seat, his bound leg is already starting to burn, but I don't have time to put it out in here. Looping my arms around his, doing my best to get around his crumpled wings, I pull him towards where I think safety is. Granny! My poor, aging muscles strain under the weight of the unconscious freakon. When we get back, I am forcing Alphonse to go on a diet. By that time, I pull Alphonse to safety. My arms feel like noodles. Adrenaline is giving me the strength to push through the pain, but my body is straining. I want to give up and rest, but she's still in that inferno. I'm not giving up on Brianne, not while I still have an ounce of strength left in my body. There's no way I can get in there. I'd be roasted to crisp before I made it 10 feet in. My tail would be a clover spunker before it, and my life burned out. Damn it all! I'm supposed to be the mentor, her hero. With that upbeat attitude and desire to learn from me, I thought. I refuse to let myself cry. I won't hold like Faye would. I want myself succumb to sorrow. If Soul can keep strong after losing 7 of his calf, then I can. I'm so sorry, I didn't want to leave behind. It's okay then, you had to do it. I didn't have to leave behind. I could have saved you both. Wait, I can't have a mental breakdown. The hallucinations shouldn't start setting in until I try to go to sleep. That's how I'm pretty sure mental trauma works. Brian, you're alive? Yeah, but am I not supposed to be? No, I was behind in a burning fire while I pulled almost to safety. It's not that I'm not so happy I could cry that I didn't condemn you to death, but because I now don't have to file the report about what happened to you. Of course, Lieutenant, I understand completely. Good, I didn't want you to get in the wrong idea. I also don't apologize for what I said. I meant to misbrag. I was just worried that you were going to pick me and not save the Major. You said something disrespectful? I didn't hear it. Well, I got the kicker. I'm sorry about that, madam. I just flounced it and it slipped out. I did notice that as well, but whatever. I thought you had seriously said something disrespectful and I didn't catch it. You were almost going to be punished. But I did do something disrespectful even if you didn't mean it. You can call me Kika here if you feel like it. It's not like a junkyard site is the most formal of places. But I want to use it. It confers respect and I would like to be under your command. Whatever, do what you want to do. Thank you, Lieutenant. Since both of you are safe, we need to start worrying about our survival. We might want to scavenge up as many supplies as possible before they burn. Yes, madam! I lean down to examine Alphonse as Brianne runs off to gather up whatever she can and hopefully not end up ashes herself. Nothing that looks deadly. I think Faye could probably give a better diagnosis than I could. Get some bandages for those head wounds and he'll be fine. I'm sure of it. Alphonse has always had a hard head. No brain up there to damage, right? He's got a pulse. I think it's a good, solid rhythm for a freakin'. Lieutenant, I found something but Major. I think it is one of the emergency first aid kits. Bring it over here. I want to get his head wounds bandaged up as soon as possible. Here you go, madam. I know this isn't the right time, but playing search and find is fun. It's always good to enjoy war. Give it to me. Something wrong. It's got a big red cross painted on the head, so I'm confident that I found the medical log. It's a big group though. Don't you think it looks a little weird? It grew because I didn't have the time to find a stencil to use. You painted it? Duh, I basically just said it. I know you painted, Lieutenant. Did you do all the crosses in the pinnacle box? I refrain from answering, still processing what it means to have this particular bark in my head. This situation was ugly before, but easy enough for a hero of my caliber now. I only painted one bag. It was a special bag to help make one of my best friends feel a little better. That she had to carry around so much medication. Oh, for fuck's sake. So I did predict something that I didn't want to come true earlier on. And I mean, Faye and her medical supplies not being together. God damn it. That's really sweet of you. Was Captain Moonfall? It was. I painted it bright and white with a big red cross on it so everyone would know what it was and she wouldn't lose it. Faye, I told you never let this out of your hands. No, she's not here to hear you. I know, she checked her medical bag. Do you know what this means? She won't be able to patch herself up if she got cut on trees during her descent. Faye needs her medication. How did she? Edith, why does her take care of herself, Faye? She's out there wandering the wilderness without anything to strengthen her scared body, her black heart, or her weakened lungs. If something doesn't get her, her own body will finish the job. I need to get out of there and find her as soon as possible. That's the only way to even give her a fighting chance at seeing her father again. Rainy and Fuzzy need me here as well. Fuzzy is sleeping, so waking would be difficult. Rainy's wings are synced, from what I can tell, but who knows what injuries she's nursing. I might be hurt internally, and don't know it yet as well. It would be smart to stay here and lick my wounds before I get in too deep. Yeah, that would be smart. No, it wouldn't. I'm not going to risk leaving Faye out there to die. Without my friends, what good is being the amazing kick-ass star? Granny, I need you to stay here and watch on Fuzzy. Faye's in huge trouble without his back, and I'm not going to stand by while and shoot flares with death. I just make her back with a flick of my hand, trying to act a lot more casual than the burning glory and determination inside would ever allow. But aren't you never supposed to separate from the group when you are lost? Duh, but it isn't like I've got much of a choice here. Someone needs to get to Faye as soon as possible, and unless you are a master tracker, I've got the best chance of finding her. I grew up on a farm. That has enough to do with surviving out in the wilderness. Growing plants is not the same thing. Sorry, I just wanted to help. You can help by taking care of Alphonsine in my absence. Listen, I think it is a bad idea for you to be by yourself, probably, but okay. I'm standing right next to you. You don't need to yell. Sorry. Stop it! I have a possible solution for if you would like to hear it. As long as I promise not to scream in my ears again. The life raft case was thrown from the crush, so it isn't burned. You take the metal pipes from your chair and the base of the lift raft, we could make a stretcher to carry the Major. Even though she's trying to keep her composure and enthusiasm at her, rather ingeniously the idea is seeping through. We could make that work. We might want to see if we can find any other metal rods as extra, but I could make it work. It might be the most interesting contraption I've built in a while. It would be if I said it was a standard makeshift device in survival training. Oh, hush. Sorry. Why does she look so crestfallen at my retort? Does she know that she needs to have thick skin to survive a flight as a flight crew member? Maybe not. Maybe not. My new minion might have good ideas, but we are going to have to work on her fortitude. We need to keep focused on important stuff, not how non-standard my amazing inventions are going to be. You'll start bandaging up those wounds. I'll start clearing up my building materials. What now? You had a good idea and it is the one I'm electing to go with. Could you do the bandaging? Why, it should be an easy job, and I packed plenty for wrappings in the medical bag for when Faye inevitably hurt herself from wild animals that were as vicious as she thought they were cute. Well, I have this thing about blood. Don't tell me my brave new fly officer is squeamish around blood. She hangs her head. Even the sight of it makes me queasy. It can't be helped then. Puking in an open wound is begging for an infection. But if I'm playing doctor, you're getting a checkup as well. I'm fine, Lieutenant. I can see the tar marks on her wings. I've got some aloe ointment that will help in the back. You don't want to get an infection, do you? But you put aloe ointment in her bag. You have no clue to the sorts of trouble Faye can get into in pursuit of interesting nature. And don't you really work hard looking for your superiors, don't you? I wouldn't call her my superior, but I'm pleased that someone finally noticed how challenging it is sometimes. And I look after my subordinates as well, so grab their updates and then get over here for treatment. Yes, madam. I'll be there soon, Faye. I've got a lot of people on this list to save. I wanted to go to freaking Faye, not Natalie. Seriously, from all the characters, I find Natalie the least interesting. Is it a bad thing to say? Okay, I've never been a big fan of Mother Nature. It was nice sometimes to get out of the house to play soccer. Natalie, I hate you for calling it soccer and not football. It's football. Or hang out by the river with friends, but it wasn't something I wanted on a daily basis. But sometimes, every once in a while, the weather would be just perfect and even I couldn't resist the temptation to bask in a warm summer day. Just like now, the breeze feels nice. The sun is keeping me warm after spending so much time on a spaceship, but not a burning one that was too warm. And the sounds of birds and bugs reminds me that I still live in a populous world. There aren't even any bloodsucker bugs trying to bother me. If there was ever such a thing as a perfect day, just a bit, well, perfect weather day, the rest of it has been pretty terrible. Crashing the wilderness and nearly falling off a tree is no reason I can't enjoy it. I'm most likely going to die in the woods, no matter how optimistic or pessimistic I am. Mostly pessimistic, but the good weather does give some optimism that isn't really just me trying to mind block all of the trouble I am in. If the weather has been this good for the major of the time, Mr. Monfolk has been down here and he's a nature savior Faye, he's probably still alive. Assuming he doesn't zone out as easily or stumble into traps of killer creatures. When I signed up to the site, I didn't assume that I was going to be stuck on so many uninhabited planets. My character has been 95% wood, dirt and bugs, 4% spaceships and maybe 1% actual civilization. I would call that a good thing. I would like it that way, kind of. I guess. Maybe. Aren't you getting tired of civilization? A bit? I do, a little bit. I always assumed it was going to be one of those of two situations. One, I got stuck on an amazing super ship as the lead title officer. We go around fighting gratis and pirates, and I'd quickly be recognized as an amazing Saito and be an admiral in 10 years. Okay, someone who thinks that is freaking not amazing at all, for sure. 2, I get one of those undercover agent roles. I'd be paired up with a build partner who would understand me and never leave my side. Together we stop the force of evil for amazing combatives and tactics. That's not possible. Instead, I got to figure out how long in the shower it took to get all the mood off me after a full station patrol. The correct answer was longer than the hot water heater could keep pumping hot water. I guess I did get one thing on my side to dream. I'd get a beautiful partner, even if she doesn't want to be by my side anymore after the first mission. Okay, I have a different definition of beautiful. I guess that's good for. She wouldn't have ejected until she knew I was out safely, which means I would have had her death on my hands. This is fine, life is good. I think someday I'll come back here and build myself a house. Random planets in the middle of nowhere aren't exactly at a premium. Nobody will fight my claim to this stretch of land. Over there will be the garden. I think I'm going to put the swimming pool on this nice little stretch. The 5-bedroom house will go right on the cliff, overlooking the world below. It would be great. Why do you need 5 bedrooms? It will be amazing. I can't wait until I'm home and get the building plans. What is wrong with you? Yeah. It is well I saved the world from a crystal that could end all space travel. Should I have been given a real mission instead of told to stay on the Nimross and wait? No. Why is my career and life just falling apart around me? Yes. It's not my fault. Razona, he didn't agree with me, so I had to take force. Sam was obviously evil, so I had to bring him down. That crystal was obviously dangerous and needed to be secured, so I had to hand it over. I was never the catalyst to any of this. It's not my fault. So why do I have to feel so empty and unfulfilled inside? Maybe Saul's right, and this is just me punishing myself again for the things beyond my control. What does it matter anyway? I've got a mission and a duty to see it for. Even if my life is falling apart faster than the shuttle ride down here, I don't really have much of a choice but to keep walking forward. I just have to keep my mind focused on that amazing house I'm going to build down here. There are going to be so many rooms that all of my friends will have somewhere to stay. What friends, exactly? What friends are still alive? I bet Arya would like a room on the second floor with balcony overlooking my sunrise view. Seriously? You met her 1 day ago and she is the first one you think about? Oh my god! I like that room. Ah! I jumped back in fear at the sullen noise so close to me and crashed straight into the tangled bands of limbs with my stalker. Hey, don't sneak up on me. I wasn't. And how did you know about the house? Are you some kind of physic doppelganger? You're giving your eternal monologue and loud again. Again? Okay, I guess you are the real fake. You know, I've done that on a regular basis. How much do you hear? Faye looks away sheepishly, betraying my worst fears. Next time we go on a away mission, I'm getting her one of those jingly collars. Give it to yourself, maybe. Kika says they look cute on me as well. Please stop listening to my internal monologues. How are you doing? Did you hear anything on the way out? I'm fine. Good. Have you taken your medication lately? The worst thing in the world would be to forget to take it. Sorry, but in the case of waking up to a fire, I'll be behind the shuttle. Faye. It's okay. No, it is not. As long as I don't push myself hard, I should be fine for a few days without it. I was just letting out the sigh of defeat. I knew this was going to happen. We told her not to ever let it back out of her control, and now it is gone forever. The image of the poor Lupine barely able to keep herself upright as Saul lead her to the medbay sticks out clear in my mind. It is entirely possible that I will have to leave her behind to find help. Well, of course you would do that. I mean, you are only thinking about Arya, who is freaking probably a bad character, but whatever. Zuri would yell at me, leaving someone behind, even to save their life, is nothing she could accept. Of course, if she was here, carrying Faye would be a serious issue. Eh? I kept that one inside me, I know for a fact. It's not that, I heard something coming from over there. I'm in distract, by the way, her fizzy ears wiggle as she tries to pick up on these sounds. I hear something as well. It's coming at us really fast. I can see every muscle tense up like a tightening of metal coil. Faye looks like she's going to pop. But I'm still calm and collected. It's probably carrying towards us because she doesn't want to be stuck out in the wilderness alone. No, whatever it makes much louder. Footsteps than she does. Hers are squeak because of her boots. These are boom boom boom. Sounds like Sergeant Griffin. I'm not sure. Sure enough, a telltale red uniform comes darting out of the woods with a compact XS-45 rifle in one hand and a wide-eyed Arya in the other. Hey, glad to see you dead. You both managed to escape. Run, Major! Eh? What does she mean by that? I turn to ask Fi, but all I see is the frantic swishing of her tail as she darts off in the opposite direction from where Sergeant Griffin came from. Well, it was told to run, so she ran. No questions need to be asked. Hey, take my hand! Okay, no, run, don't take hand. Her slender fingers wrap around mine. For such small hands she has it's a pretty weak grasp now that I think about it. Will you get over here before they catch up? Before they catch up? Some sort of wildcats, Faith. Right side. Sergeant Griffin yarks on Arya's hand, pulling both of us out the path of an orange blur that flashes past in front of us. Without second hesitation, her rifle is leveled and shots ring out. One manages to hit it in the hidden quarters, resulting in a loud yell before it continues it. Sprint back into the tree line. Less than a brief later, two or more of the orange foot monsters flash into Griffin's scope. I'll give her credit that she doesn't even flinch as she sidesteps the attacks. Move, love, you've got a sense of purpose. Like that, big mouth? Faye tries to laugh at her joke, but the wheezing from every breath she takes isn't humorous in the slightest. The terrain is rocky, but we're running as hard as we can. If we don't get mauled, Sergeant Griffin is going to force us all to include leg day into our non-existent workouts. I don't know how much further I can go. The crisp, clean air that I was so happy to get earlier now tastes like liquid fire with each raspy gasp. Still, they come after us. It's almost like we're playing a game with them. Every time it sounds like we've escaped them, they reappear. No matter how far we run, they are keeping chase. Sergeant Griffin seems content to flee, but I think it is time for the Tsuri School of Fighting. We're going to outrun them. Let's stand and fight. Too many from too many angles. Please don't take this the wrong way, but Kampai Moonfollow and Slonika are unarmed, and you don't strike me as the type to practice with that sidearm. Well, she's not. Yeah, I don't think she's capable of that. Fair point. They don't seem intent on outright killing us. If we run long enough, I expect they'll break pursuit. Have a better idea? Every word sounds like it is killing Faye to utter, but she doesn't stop moving. Hide! You want us to hide? They'll sniff us out. Faye shakes her head and taps her ears, speaking finally having grown too difficult to do while running. If they're tracking us by sound and sight, now is the perfect chance to duck and hide. And if they are tracking us by scent as well, we'd be torn to shreds. That's true. It's your call, Major. Our lives are in your hands. And hopefully escape them or run and keep putting this between us and them. Faye and Arya look like they are both about to collapse. I doubt I've got much more left in me. But if we hide and they find us, that's death. Left by mauling, bait all over us like dogs and kibble. Think that I think, which is the plan that keeps us alive. Okay, maybe we take the Faye plan of battle instead of the Tsuri one. We'll attack by being smart cowards and hiding. Over there, there's small thing in the rock formation that we might be able to squeeze into. Yes, Major, let's move. Well, that would actually be the choice I'll make, I guess. I have a feeling she might be right, and they might try. Those animals might use basically their ears to locate our position, and so on. For if they hear the freaking hearing like Faye, they would be able to locate us anyway. They don't need to sniff out, they can hear. Right? Maybe. Okay, for carrying a jungling rifle and emergency supplies, she can move as silently as the wind. Faye nimbly leaps over twigs, almost prancing through the trees to safety. Well, I guess she would be okay. Then there's Arya and I. I'm a little more tuckered out than I'd like to admit, and the way I'm stumbling over every little pebble and twig shows it. Arya's hypothesized, lack of living outside the city shows, and she pays no mind to woodland stealth. His tight squeeze and a bit of an awkward feeling Faye's tail wagging against my peaks. And Arya pressed tightly against my back. If the other option were death, I'd make some room between us. Not that I'm against Arya's soft skin on my neck, but I've always had a problem with being in crowded areas. I do believe the one time Kelly and Sol took me to this big rock concert. Too many people, too close. I guess what the doctor might define as claustrophobia. But those feelings aren't enough to overpower my much more reasonable fear of death. As the noise of what sounds like an entire herd of wildcats with razor-sharp claws and dagger-like teeth goes rumbling by, my fear of being trapped is a danger not even one compared to my fear of death's 1 billion. Several seconds, a minute, a lifetime, I don't know. Time passes at a rate far too slow of my liking as my brain doesn't stop feeding me images of hunting cats I saw on those nature documentaries Faye loves to watch at all of shift hours. Just get a man with that weird accent and a filmy crew and we'd be right there. Oh bugger! Look at how woman tries to climb the tree, but the kid is not right there. It's man versus nature, and it looks like nature has the upper hand. I think Faye can have found a rare special. She kept a physical copy in her logbox for some reason. There was something like that, but that was while we were in academy, and Natalie wasn't part of that game basically. She was there like for a second, and so on. In case you want to watch the older series, cards or description links, always there. Okay, we're watching nice, peaceful, honorable panels from now on if I survive this. Or you can just download the games. I'm pretty sure all of them were free. This one was the one that you can pay for on itch.io. So yeah, you can support the indie developers. IDHAS Studios. Alright, let's continue with the story. Are they gone? I'm scared to ask which summons them in every single horror game I've ever played. I can't hear them anymore. Well, she said it. We are dead. Dead, dead, and dead. Faye, your tail is... Oh, sorry. Finally. It's yourself. I can see why you take such good care of it. Huh. Are we safe? For now, it would seem we best put some distance between us and them. You all are so strong. I was terrified. Me too. Fear is a natural reaction to facing danger, but you were able to control it. That's the important part to survival. To fear is normal, to panic is to invite danger. I was afraid. Those kitties were quite adorable. I think you should have stopped and let them know we were fair friends. Griffin simply raises up a cloud hand. Oh. Do not lose hope. Perhaps we'll find more friendly animals on this planet. I know we will. There's the spirit. My dad's louder and he keeps a little pet cricket with him. There's at least one friendly animal out there. Right, Arya? I think so. The look that a certain griffin gives is as cold as ice. It must have sounded as suspicious to her as it did to me. Either you would know so because you've seen the cricket, or you wouldn't know because you hadn't seen it and possibly him. Two simple, easy possibilities. There's no room for thinking. I tied it down to her just being out of it after being chased by wildcats, but that would completely discount whatever Zuri said she overheard. I probably should do my job here and ask for a little more information. Could you describe it for us? What do you mean? It was a green bug. Any particular details you remember about it? Remember it was in a tiny golden bird cage that he kept hidden around his neck? That's it. He was told it was a good luck by a traveling sage. Ah. Your dad sounds rather unique. Father like daughter. I guess that does prove that she's at least met Ulrich Moonfellow. You don't lucky guess golden birdcage with crickets. But I can't shake this bad feeling in my gut. I can't swallow, but something about what Arya said isn't sitting right with me. It's dawning on me that I don't know much about Arya. I know she's pretty and kept drunk my company, but maybe so it's right that I'm letting my emotional pain for Zuri guide me into the wrong hands. Of course he's right about that. You sound a bit tired, Arya. She blushes and turns away from me. I'm not a very good runner. Are you okay? I'll be fine, thanks for thinking of me. I just want to make sure everyone is unhurt. How about Faye? A little bit of pain in my chest, but I can keep going. What did we say about pushing ourselves too hard? I'll make friends with the cats next time. Betting that sulfur would be soothing. I doubt it, Captain. We should keep moving. You're right, let's get heading toward the crash site. And let's actually end the episode. In the next one, we will be with Zuri and, well, maybe someone else. We'll see about this. For now, hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, bye bye.